Hello everybody and thank you so much for staying in this meeting. Today we are going to talk about regarding to the section 3.7 integrate sustainability with all project areas. In this specific part we are going to explain a little bit more the main concept regarding to integrate sustainability. This is another principle that usually um, the organization, not all but the most important from the world, they try to implement this kind of methodologies because with this you can ensure the integration because you are considering the people, you are addressing environmental, social, and economic impacts. The most important, you are going to integrate all the benefits, not only from the projects, it's all the benefits from the all the stakeholders and shareholders who is connected with this project. For that reason, the most important information that you are going to find here is, for example, how the sustainability is essential for addressing any kind of challenge, social challenge, economic challenge, environmental challenge. In this specific part, you can find plenty of information in order how obtain more organizational benefits with to implement this integration totally with all the project areas in special because with this you can in the operational benefits you can innovate in internal process and the financial benefits you can direct cost savings from reduced materials and energy usage with lower operational costs. But the most important is you have to connect and related all the customers in order to increase the satisfaction. In here you can find too this specific chart. It's not usual to put this kind of chart, but in this chart you can find here in the right side the time of orientation, in the left side or regarding to a stakeholder orientation. For that reason, when you see here what what's going on regarding to the project life cycle is the compliance oriented in the project management. But with my time of orientation, you achieve all the organization and finally the sustainabilization in the project management. In this, you can impact from the sponsor, all influencing stakeholder and the community. For that reason, this specific session, this specific principle, always is try to broaden the scope of the project management. For that reason, you will obviously take more time and you have to coordinate with more stakeholders. The sustainable risks could be reduced because you are going could be increase the number of risks, but you can reduce the 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 bad results from because you are going to integrate the society, economic, and environmental considerations. And when you going to try to understand in a better way, you can see here, for example, this is the most important example. When you have one specific construction project, from the one side, you choosing the environment friendly, the construction materials, are working with local community. But in the other side, you can use the tools to reduce the waste, the tools to increase the efficiency, and to include to create a positive social impact in the acts. Finally, in the last part in the project, when how is connected with the performance domain, this specific part is a red point because when you try to implement the interest result, you will really you will have a huge impact in the financial performance domain because you are going to increase, you are going to need more funds, and for that reason these more funds, but you have to take more benefits not only for the project, not only for the organization, you know, all the who is around this project. As you can see here, the governance and the how it's connected with the conference for night is because the governance you will could take a positive and transparent communication channel with management. In the scope, you will are going to involve in needing to add elements, adjust quality or remove elements in the schedule. You can offer ideas to accelerate or slow down the project activity. In the finance, you have to reduce or eliminate planning expenditure by adding a step like implement technology and new technologies in order to maintain the same operation, etc. And the stakeholders, you are ensure all the parties are aligning with the project environment goals and the result you are going to able the physical result, but the most important you are providing the sustainable materials and practice ensuring minimal environment project. And finally, the risk. You will implement the risk management when you can identify and mitigate the environment with the social threats. With this, my friend, we are closing these four principles that we are review until this moment. Five. I'm sorry. Adopt the holistic view, focus on value, better quality, be accountable, interested, and we are only one less that we probably to take a little more explanation tomorrow. Thank you, my friend, for all of this. I appreciate a lot your time, and see you soon. Take care, and don't forget following my channels. Bye bye.